The identities of dozens of Jeffrey Epstein's associates, including royalty and former presidents, have been made public after court documents were unsealed. Joining me now live is Professor of Legal Ethics at NYU School of Law, Stephen Gillers. Thank you so much for your time this afternoon. What are the key takeaways from the documents so far, in your view?
Well, so far, we really don't know. We don't know how much context they're going to give us about the people whose names are in the documents, or how many documents they're going to give us. They're coming in dribs and drabs. We must remember that the fact that a person's name is associated with Epstein doesn't mean he or she did anything wrong. Epstein had a lot of contacts having nothing to do with his bad behavior, and those can churn up names that are entirely innocent.
Well, as you mentioned, I mean, we're getting documents or part of the files in drips and drabs, and there's still many to be released. But why has a judge decided to release this cohort in particular right now?
All right. Well, when the Maxwell-Jeffrey lawsuit ended, there was a clamor for documents in the court file. And in America, there is a presumption that court records are public. The judge probably wanted a way to ensure that highly private information was not revealed, information about children was not revealed. The media then wrote to Judge Kreska and asked her to release whatever was left, which is most of it. We don't know why she waited so long, but she decided to do that. And the records are now going to be open. It could be weeks before we have it all. And we don't know, as I say, how much we have about the context. We have deposition transcripts, but do we have the whole transcript? Do we just have a paragraph or two? The media is going to have to go through this and tell us what's there.
Yeah, absolutely. You mentioned just because people's names have been mentioned in these files doesn't mean that they've done something wrong. We know that Prince Andrew and Bill Clinton in particular are two names that have stood out in the files. What's the fallout here for them? What happens now?
Probably nothing. Clinton did not object to the release of his name. Prince Andrew probably has suffered as much as he's going to suffer. Maybe there's more about him that we don't yet know. We have to wait to see. Many people named in the files did not object to the release of their names. There are a couple of people who did, and the judge withheld their names pending a resolution of their complaints.
Ghislaine Maxwell, as we know, is serving a 20-year sentence and she's still seeking an appeal. Given that the documents do also name her multiple times and show emails and messages that she had sent, could she face more charges? What are her legal options?
No, she won't face more charges, or anything in the documents will have been known to the sentencing judge. So there's nothing new there that would lead to a reconsideration of her sentence, even if one were possible, which it is not. This is not going to affect her incarceration one way or the other.
Certainly been fascinating to see this unfold. Stephen Gillers, appreciate you joining us. Thank you.